Hello everyone, it is Toby here back for another training session. It is day 2 of week 1 of my first block in competition prep for the Haynes Farm Open. And because we have got an overhead medley, it means that both of our pressing days are now going to be some form of strongman implement. So normally you will have seen I've been doing strict press on day 1 and then the push press with an implement on day 4. So now what we're doing is we're doing log press on day number 2 and dumbbell into axle on day number 4, because obviously in the competition we've got a dumbbell, an axle, a log, another dumbbell, and a block. And realistically, being completely honest with myself, we're looking at getting the dumbbell and the axle in a fairly comfortable time. I think a 1:30 log is going to be a bit out of reach for this competition, but a dumbbell into axle is definitely going to be doable. So what we are going to do is focus on that on the events day, focus on doing that as part of the medley, but we're going to keep log ticking over on the first pressing day so that if we do manage to get to the log, we can give it a really, really good effort on the day. So today we're going to be doing a heavy set of 5, luckily not cleaning every rep. So a set of 5 from the chest, which I've not done in a long time. But focusing on technique, focusing on getting 5 good reps, and doing a really solid session. And then after that, we have got some log-specific accessories, then just some general pressing ones, and then that'll be that. So that is what we're doing today. Haven't done log in a little while now, because obviously last comp we were prepping solely for dumbbells, so it will be a lot of getting used to it again and hopefully smashing out a good session. Will is in here. He's got like tempo squats and other crappy powerlifting things, so we're going to focus on my session today, getting log done. Will's going to shoot off early as well, so we're just going to hopefully smash out some good log and get it all filmed. But I am going to get sorted, get the rest of my kit on, start warming up, and then you guys will see my top set of log. I'm not going to bother filming all the warm-ups. I need to have sort of some time for myself, getting back used to the log, getting back used to that movement pattern. So I'm just going to do that all off camera, and that is what we're going to do. But before we do, if you do enjoy these training videos leading up to our competition or just general strongman training prep stuff, go down below, click like on the video, and if it is your first time here, remember to subscribe and check out all of the other videos on this channel. We do a hell of a lot of strongman training, but also a load of pro strongman coverage and just general chats about training, life, stuff like that. So yeah, if you could support the channel by going down below, clicking like on the video and subscribing, it'll help me out massively. But without further ado, I'm going to get warmed up, and the next thing you'll see is me smashing some heavy log. Well, I am very, very pleased with how that moved. First session back on log for about a month or 2, and it's moving super, super easy, super comfortable. I mean, that's 110. That's only 12 kilo off of my current best ever. For one, I feel like I'm engaging my legs better. I'm feeling that I'm keeping my head back, apart from on the 5th rep, where I definitely rushed it because I forgot to breathe before the 5th one. And I felt like I was going to lose my air, but we got it done. But I feel like the dumbbell has actually had massive carryover to my log press. I feel like with the dumbbell, I've had to learn how to get the most out of my legs in order to get that weight up and locked out on the dumbbell. And I feel like I'm now applying that to the log press much better, where before with the log, I was, giving it a bit of a nudge off the chest, but I was mainly relying on my tricep strength to lock out the log, whereas with the 110s there, it was very, very apparent that the power was coming from my legs, and I was only really having to work for that last centimetre, again, apart from on the 5th rep. So I feel like actually taking some time to learn the dumbbell properly for the last comp has had massive carryover to my push press in general. And I feel like hopefully that with a few weeks of prep now, our log will make some serious progress. I might not be able to get to it on competition day, but I certainly will be getting 130 log soon after competition, I would hope, because 110 there felt genuinely ridiculously easy. It felt like how 90 usually feels. It was really, really good. So I'm very, very pleased with how that moved. Considering it was my first week back on log, I was slightly apprehensive about doing a PB set of 5 because that's what that was. I'd never done 110 for anything more than 3 before. And also getting back used to pressing from the chest, as I've been doing cleaning every rep for at least the last half a year. So all in all, really, really good, really, really great progress there. Really excited to build on that over the next few weeks. But now, as I mentioned, we've got some log-specific accessories, and specifically, it's an old favorite of mine. It is the Incline log press. So setting yourself up in a rack on an incline bench, but doing the log, and it perfectly replicates that position that your upper back and your chest is in when you're doing a standing log press, just without the use of the legs, obviously, and without the core stability needed. It's all going to be chest, shoulders, triceps, exactly what we want to battle that lockout. So I'm going to get that set up now, and I will film a couple sets of that, and then we will go into our more general pressing accessories. So let's get it done. I'm hyped. Right, guys, so incline log moved really, really, really well. First set was 102 kilo for 6 reps. That's the weight I've been doing on incline log for like ever now. And it was just super, super comfy, super easy. So we upped the weight to 105, got a set of 6, which you guys saw, and then a set of 4. So feels like 105 is going to be the weight I use for that moving forward. And hopefully we build up to 3 sets of 6 on that over the next few weeks, and then up the weight again as progressive overload goes. But now, as I mentioned, we're going on to the normal sort of gym bro pressing accessory portion of the workout. So that's going to be seated dumbbell shoulder press. Now, we've only got 50 kilo dumbbells in here, so that is the weight I'm going to be using. It is sets of 6 to 10. So the aim of the game is 3 sets of, at the very least, 6 on these. But my triceps and shoulders are starting to feel it. So if we drop a little bit below that, it won't be the end of the world. But that is what we're going to do. I'm going to film once again a couple sets of those for you guys, and then that'll be pretty much the session wrapped up, apart from a couple like shoulder health, shoulder pumpy bits right at the end that I'll go through. But yeah, overall, so far, really, really good session. Feeling really, really strong in the log at the minute, which is just fantastic. So let me get set up for the dumbbells. Let me smash them out, show them to you guys, and then we'll chat. Guys, so messed up my first set a very little bit on the dumbbells. Obviously, when you take a few weeks off doing shoulder dumbbell press, I can't say that word today. Dumbbell shoulder press. When you take a few weeks off dumbbell shoulder press, it takes a minute to get used to being that unstable in the overhead. So, yeah, it was a bit rough on the first set. I got one of my hands far too up the dumbbell and one of them a bit too far down. So the first set was really not great, but managed to get 6 on it. And then the second set was much, much better, much more solid 6 reps. So with 50 kilos dumbbells, that is just actually mega. So I'm really, really pleased with how that felt. I've been pleased with the whole session, guys. I mean, it's been really, really solid that I've been able to come back in, jump straight back on log, and get a really nice, easy set of 5. That was actually a PB set. So hopefully log continues in that upward trajectory and I'll be able to start hitting some pretty big numbers. For me with log, it's like anything in the 110, so 110, 112, 115, that sort of weight just moves lightning fast. And as soon as I get over 120, I just can't do it for some reason. So hopefully that doesn't become a thing and we can blast past that 120 sticking point that I've got this prep and start moving some big, big weights. But that is pretty much all of the pressing movements for today's session. It's a much shorter session, this one. That's why I don't usually record it too much for YouTube, because there's not really much to it. It's just one compound and then a couple of pressing accessories, and then we're done. All I've got left to do now is just some banded face pulls and some external rotations. So purely just like shoulder health, shoulder movement stuff to finish off the session. Not really worth recording. They're not the most interesting of accessories, but they are absolutely crucial to keeping the shoulders mobile, keeping the shoulders healthy, because even though I've put on a load of weight, my shoulder mobility is pretty damn good. I can get like right back, which is really nice. And it's because I do these shoulder like health face pulls, external rotations pretty much every week to keep myself mobile. But obviously the main pressing session is going to be Friday's session, where we do axle, we do dumbbell, and we do all of that stuff. So I don't want to tax myself too much in this session. So that's why we keep it light and just do one heavy compound and a couple of heavy accessories. Don't want to push it too hard and completely fry ourselves. But comp prep so far has been fantastic. Been really, really enjoying getting stuck back in with a new goal. Leg day yesterday was really good. Pressing today is really good. Very excited to see how this block progresses. And if you are too, remember, go down below, click subscribe so you can keep up to date with all of the training videos that I'm going to do. I'm going to try my best to do 2 a week from here on out, but obviously also do all the Pro Strongman coverage. So it's going to be a busy time of year with World's Strongest Man approaching. So it's going to be pretty good fun. But that is, as I said, everything that we're going to do for today's session. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to go down below, click like on it and share it about to people who also might enjoy it. Comment down below what you think I will hit on the log in the near future. My goal is to get 130, if not on comp day, near to comp day. But if you think I can exceed it soon after, or I won't quite get there, let me know in the comments below. But as I said, if you are new here, go down below, click subscribe, and if you want to go above and beyond supporting the channel, there's a link in the description or the join button to become a member and get access to all of the exclusive, like behind the scenes sort of waffle that I do, talking about comps, talking about life, talking about other stuff that I don't necessarily put out to everyone. So that is where you can access some behind the scenes stuff. But a subscription is all that I require for you guys to watch these videos completely free. So thank you for watching. I've been Toby, and I'll see you in the next session, where hopefully we will be lifting some more heavy stuff.